And I feel like Arsenal under Arteta maybe have one more season to achieve something so they can go on to another level. If this happens again next year in a title race, top 4 race, or if a good Prem season, that you get to, I'm going to say this, you get to a Champions League final, or you're in a semi-final of a Champions League, 2-0 up with half an hour to go and you throw it away, I feel like something else like this could almost make the players stop believing. And that's why it's important to win, because Arteta's not 1 year or 2 years in. He's, 3 going on 4 years in. By the end of next season, it's 4.5 years. And I mean this with respect, and I praise Arsenal a lot this year. You're big Arsenal. I don't mean this rudely, because Spurs, you're not Tottenham, you're not Everton, you're not Brighton. Nearly isn't good enough after a certain period of time. And your process is now over. You're a title challenging team. So your process is done. You're a title challenger now. Yes, you can add more players to it. All teams do. But we don't sit there and say City are in a process. We say City are just adding to their already brilliant team. Arsenal's process is over. They are a brilliant team. You're in a title race. So now what you have to do is add to that, put pressure on your club to go for it. And next year, you've got to maintain these levels and go to a different level in your cup competitions. That's the next stage now for Arsenal. And
one second. I just want to say one thing before anyone else says anything. Do you guys genuinely believe this is the ceiling with this Arsenal team? Because that's almost.
But that isn't what I said. I literally just said.
No, Terry, this is not you. This is not pointed at you only. This is to everyone, because it almost comes off as if what we're doing this season is our ceiling. This team is an aging squad that no one believes they can get better.
No one said that.
No one said this, man.
This is the agenda, bro.
Let me land. You understand where I'm going with this when I'm done. So the final caveat to this is, since that is not necessarily true, what is true is that there's 2 ways this team can go. As you guys have said, we could potentially fall off, and then at that point we have to look at red heads rolling, or you could see the same gradual progression where last season we're 5th, this season we're in the title race, and we could potentially still win the league, but it's unlikely. We're destined to probably finish 2nd, and then next season we have to push on to actually win it and be competitive on all fronts.
Igal, sorry, bro. You said you're waffling, bro. I've got a few words to say to you, bro.
Go ahead.
Eagle and Arsenal fans, come outside, bruv. The rival fans are waiting for you, bruv. Come outside. Your big man energy, your chat. Where's it gone, bruv? You're wrecked, bruv. Someone's gonna knock you on your head. I see that lump on your head, bruv. Let me speak now. You've been waffling for time, bruv. No one wants to hear your waffle. Be quiet. Have respect for other people when they're talking.
Go ahead. I'll give you 5 minutes. Go ahead.
No, I don't need 5 minutes, bruv. This will be quick and easy, bruv. Because your energy, you're crying, your voice is emotional. I get it, bro. I get it. All that big chat this season, bro.
Bullshit,
the big chat. Come outside. Please come outside now. We're waiting for you, bro. You're gonna get slapped, bro, this summer, bro. Don't even talk. Don't even talk about next season. We're talking about this season, bro. If buts, maybes. That's what you man chat about. So let's just relax the chat and let's talk about this season.
Zane, what's your point?
What's your point? Okay, my point is that the way this Malamin gasses his team up, it's quite obvious that mentally they're done. They're broken. They're all fighting or trying to... What I don't understand is, do you see them man all fighting after the game? What was the fight during the game, bruv? They're mentally done, bruv. They're going to lose more games. Let's keep it real. Brighton are going to cook them. You know? Brighton. You ain't ready for Brighton.
We're coming for them, Zane.
Yeah, you get me. Brighton are coming for you, bro. Newcastle as well, bro.
All gods. Keep it down.
We're not.
No, we're not.
I mean, Brighton just lost today, but yeah, we moved.
No, they're going to cook Arsenal, right? So let's keep it real. It's not going to be no last day title decider nonsense that this man were trying to gas up. You're going to be done 3 games before the end of the season. City's winning the title, bro. You guys are going to be scraping onto 2nd place. You best hope Man United and Newcastle.
Let Igal respond, please.
Can I respond? You sound like the old guy at a bar telling somebody, you know what? I've been through this. I had to do it myself. But that big bad city just keep coming after you, and they're gonna beat you every single time. I've been there. They did it to me. 97 points. That's what you sound like. You sound like a bitter old man who's just talking about what your own experiences are. Talk to me when your team comes at the same level as me.
Yo, Igor,
you guys are done out here. Your team is extinct.
You seem to forget. We beat them. We won the title.
You drew with us.
We beat them. We retired them that season.
You haven't beaten this team, bro.
You guys have been through this.
We won the title and we beat years ago, bro.
You are celebrating this more than your own league title. You are celebrating this more than your own league title.
Man.
No, we're not, man. and
ego. We
validates
beat them.
your title.
Gal,
more than
chill. Your
anything
head's
else.
gone.
And you know
Your
what?
head's gone. We
Your
beat
head's
them, bro.
gone.
We
Let
destroyed them that
someone
season,
else
bro.
talk.
Gal.
We
Let
walked that
me do my
title.
head.
You ain't man that don't know what you're talking about.
Then you've been found out as a bona fide fraud. You're only here
You find out.
to push the Liverpool agenda. It's fair enough.
No, you know what?
Can we get back to the
KJ,
football?
go to KJ. Yes, yes.
Okay, so we'll get back to the first. First of all, I half agree with the gal. Liverpool fans, I said it in the chat. Liverpool fans love to hold on to this second place thing like a madness. So we'll leave it at that. Second thing, hold tight, G-Nev. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people owe him apologies in the flipping comments in the DMs. The amount of abuse that my man has been given. Hey, listen, someone's quaking right now. If the shoe fits, the shoe fits on the panel. But yeah, a lot of people owe him apologies. He's got a hell of abuse for
P45 for
his
you,
mind.
KJ. Now I'm telling you that.
So yeah, hold tight, G-Nev, and that. Hope he's okay. Third of all, listen, this was just too early for Arsenal. This whole the title push is great. The title push is good. We love to see it. As if you're a fan of a young team, you this is what you want to see them going places, right? But at the end of the day, this has been a bit of too much of a step for Arsenal to overcome this hurdle, which is obviously this Man City team, who again, let's remind ourselves, who are on a 3-peat and going for a treble. You don't get there by fluke. You get there by being the best for 3 years plus. Let's not forget that. So this Arsenal team, it was a bit too much. I think Arsenal fans are now experiencing what it's like to have chest when it really matters and it fall apart. Because the arrogance from Arsenal fans I've seen this year has been mad. And that's why Saul's burning. Because his chest was big. And now it's been taking a hit. It hurts. And that's what the Arsenal fans are feeling. Going into the next seasons, yes, Arsenal can grow, but Staffy made a great point. The only thing that's left is to either cross over the line or fall behind. And we've got to remember, Arsenal had the best start in how many seasons, Terry?
Second best, but yeah.
Second best start to a season. That is so... When people say, how much further they can go, stuff is right. They can't go much further in terms of points. But what they can go further in is mentality. These moments shouldn't be happening again next season. Next season, in different cup competitions, there shouldn't be this whole thing of, it's okay to drop out. Because Man City, they're still in 3. They've been playing 2 games a week for how long? And they've come here and showed you levels. And I don't want to hear nothing about squad depth, because that was still the same team that probably played last week, the week before, the week before that, in midweek.
And you know what, KJ? Just to go off that point, because I'm glad that you agreed with me. I'll tell you for free, Arsenal fans, and you don't need to agree with me if you don't want to. It's fine. But this is the truth, okay? The difference now between this and next year actually winning the title is a manager. And this is why no one's going to like this, but someone who gets on a show with Terry once a week, who's not very likable, said that Ancelotti is going to be for free. Is going to be free this summer. That guy is going to be the difference between you guys getting eliminated early in cups and losing the league in the last 10 days. The last 10 games to actually making it over the line. So I'm telling you for free, that guy comes in, world-class manager who identifies world-class talent, who could come in and say, I need 1, 2, 3 players to get me off the line because this team is good enough. Get me these players and I'll win you something. I'll make it far in the Champions League. I'll win us a cup. I'll win a league, or I'll go all the way in the league and probably win it. That's what you guys need. Arteta, you guys, who was the manager that came before Jose Mourinho? Claudio Ranieri for Chelsea. He's the one that built the foundation, and then they got in the killer, Jose Mourinho, and won 2 leagues in a row. Arteta, to you guys, he's your Claudio Ranieri. Whether you guys want to accept it or not, because you guys have this love for him, and I get it, but he's your Claudio Ranieri. And right now, you need to find your Jose Mourinho if you want to get across that line.
I think that's a good point, Steph. If I could quickly say, all we've seen from Mikel Arteta is that whenever there's been pressure on him, he's buckled. And the only time he's actually had success is when there was no pressure on him. i.e. the 2020 FA Cup final.
No fans. There was no fans.
No fans, and where I remember the football terrace because that's when me, KJ, and David were all on there. Everyone expected Chelsea to win that final, and they bottled it. We said that Chelsea bottled it, and FA Cup and Arsenal rose. And the only time they've actually had some pressure on them was last season, and they buckled. So it is a case, these situations where Arsenal have had...
Mate, I think... Go on, Brandon. Sorry, you're absolutely spot on there, Ram. Go on, Brandon.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I don't think it's necessarily a case of, to get us over the line, it's just about investing in what players we invest in the summer. I think if you look at our squad now, 18, 19 of them are Mikel Arteta players, right? So it's not a case of this isn't a Mikel Arteta team. Yes, you can improve the quality of the players, no doubt. But there are times this season where Mikel Arteta has cost us in terms of games as well. So, like my man was saying, a more experienced manager, a manager who's been there, done it, seen it, won it, might just be needed to get us over the line. Who knows? But then in saying that, I don't know, it's a tough one to call. It really is. Because Mikel Arteta has got us this far. But at the same time, like there's glaring issues. We look like last season, we bottled it. We bottled top four. We bottled the league this season, playing, we was 8 points clear. We've gone out of every other competition, playing one game a week, and we've bottled it. Let's not beat around the bush. We've bottled it. So that's 2 seasons in a row with Mikel Arteta and his players that we've, let it slip. So it's not within the realms of, it's not out of the realms of possibility that we might need a better manager.
Yeah, I think he's earned himself another season without a shadow of a doubt. But there is more pressure next year because the expectation is to challenge. So straight away, you've got to essentially, and we know how good City are, so you've got to be this good again next year up to this point and improve. And that's where the pressure comes in. Dowd has joined us. I know you're just late coming in. What's your take on that from Staffy, that maybe you need to start thinking about getting your Jose, going from Ancelotti to Jose like Chelsea did, going to an elite manager if Arteta can't get you over the line?
I'm absolutely gobsmacked of how this guy's got the audacity to say that we need to get rid of Arteta. I'm absolutely gobsmacked.
I guess you like losing, bro.
Shocked. I'm absolutely shocked that Brendan is actually agreeing with him. Getting rid of Arteta.
I've got a winning mentality. You haven't. Nothing.
Exactly. You like losing. You can continue losing, bro. I'm telling you for free.
Let me finish what I'm saying. This is rival fans to the T. Every single time that Arteta just a little bit doesn't make it, he needs to leave. He's not good enough. He wasn't good enough to get top 4 last season. And then now he's not good enough to win us the league. And it's like he's already secured us top 4, and you expected us to win the league. No. Did you expect us to win the league? Yes or no, Brendan?
When we're 8 points clear, hang on,
man. Hang on. And then you're saying that Ancelotti to come in and 1 second. You're saying Ancelotti to come in. And
you asked him.
George, let me respond to your question. Yeah, when you're 8 points clear, playing one game a week because you've gone out of every other competition, right? I expect you to go on and win the league with 9 games remaining.
No, but Arteta now he's got the foundation. Now there's no, but this no, it was because last season there's still players like Lacazette, Aubameyang. There's still a lot of players to get rid of. Now he's got rid of every single player. He's got the foundation sorted. This summer coming up, this summer is when he wants to sign world-class players, and then you give him 1 more season. You say to him, you got 1 more season to win a major trophy. Not get rid of him. What's the point of doing 3-4 years of all this project and buying these players, buying the right players that want, and then you get rid of them straight away? That just ruins 3 years of actually going through all of that.
George, you're not listening to the point, mate. Yeah, I'm not saying get rid of the team. I'm not saying get rid of the team, right? Because the team has got us so far. I'm saying you need to invest, get better players, but you might also need a better manager to get you over the line. Someone who's been there, done it, seen it. Yeah, not a rookie manager, what we all like to call him, right? Who's been 4 years in a job, who's still technically learning on his job. You've seen the mistakes that he's made this season, right? We'll go back to Old Trafford.
I've got a question for the Arsenal fans.
1 second.
Yeah? Hang on. We go back to Old Trafford, right? We're 2-1 down, and he decides to bring on 5 attacking players, and we get caught on the counter. That is a rookie mistake by the manager. If you go back to today. We've all called it out. He should have played maybe Jorginho and Partey in the middle and kept it tight rather than trying to go to Manchester City and actually play football. There's rookie mistakes within him. Whereas as a manager like Ancelotti, been there, done it, seen it, tactical nous, might just be the man who could get us over the line. That's all I'm saying.
Ancelotti is a cup manager. He's not gonna be able to do it for us in the Premier League. He won't be able to do it.
One second. This is very much a little reactionary based on the fact that we're after a game and a lot of people are emotional and some rivals. Of course, you're going to push that narrative, my guy, Staffy. That's you. As a United fan, fair enough. I like the banter. But when
it's not a narrative, though. No. I'm telling you the truth as a football fan.
I personally think you don't know my club as well as I do. And I feel like as an Arsenal fan, constant change has never led to success for Arsenal. At this moment in time, as much as you guys think this is not constant change, Arteta's been given enough time. I think the fact that he's gotten us to this point and stabilized the club and built the club, we've seen clear progression year on year out. To say sack him right now makes no sense. Exactly after the fact that he went from where we were last season to this season. If there wasn't progression from the season prior, then maybe. If there's not progression next year, then maybe. But at this moment in time, to say sack Mikel Arteta for anybody is ridiculous.
No one